Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Calamity Millennial Podcast. He's Calamity.
He's also Calamity.
And he's Calamity
I'm
as
not
well.
a millennial?
And I'm the Millennial.
Hellfire rays from the sky.
Like, I thought millennials were, like, born at the turn of the millennium. Not, like, born when we hit our first millennium.
No, I was there at the very first
I was about
negative
to say,
millennium.
you're a whole different kind of millennial. Like, you were there when the first millennium happened.
Yeah.
That's why you're a millennial.
I'm the one that coined the term.
So you were there for all of it.
Yeah.
I feel like millennial's like one of those words like plink. Like, if you say it too many times, it starts to lose all meaning and it's hard to say. Like, try saying plink 20 times.
Okay, plink, 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 plink. Plink, 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 plink. Plink, 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 plink. Plink, 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 plink. Plink, plink, plink,
It's
plink.
lost its meaning already.
I'm sorry, but every time
I was just having fun saying
every time
that.
I hear the word plink, I think of the game Plinko from Price is Right.
I think of Mr. Krabs walking.
See, this is
Blink,
you
blink, blink,
showing
blink,
your
blink,
age
blink,
right
blink.
now. You actually watched The Price is Right.
Yeah, Bob Barker was boss.
Who?
Exactly. This motherfucker's got unk status.
You uncultured heathens.
Yeah, you unka. As in you're an unk. You have unk status. You old fucking man.
I've seen reruns of The Price is Right in our break room at work, and that's the extent of my knowledge of the show. I also know sometimes they they bet on what price an object's going to be, and they'll get like a prize or a payout for betting correctly.
Yeah.
But I couldn't go on the show right now because the price is all like half or a third of what it is after adjusted for inflation.
Just guess like an astronomical number. It's probably right. Everything's priced that way.
It's usually on The Price is Right. It's like prices from the 80s and 90s.
Well, yeah.
No.
Of course, none of it's accurate now.
No, so the prices that they have on Price is Right, like, none of them are things you would see at a store. Like, every time you go to a store, it's always like $39.99 or $95, something like that. No, the prices that they always put up are like $3,235 or $341.
Honestly, the worst calamity we've faced is American inflation in the current day.
This isn't a political podcast.
It's not
Jamie,
politics,
pull that
I'm
up.
just poor.
It's not political.
We don't have a Jamie. we don't make enough off the podcast to have a Jamie in the corner.
We haven't made a penny yet. I'm poor.
So you had a 5-minute story about Rocky?
I'm counting, by
Rocky?
the way. You have 5 minutes.
Who's Rocky?
Rocky Raccoon?
Rocky Balboa.
He stepped into his room only to find...
No, so this is actually something that just happened at work the other day. So, I work at a nondescript warehouse number 357. And
I've been there before.
Really? Warehouse number 357?
That's where the bite of 87 happened.
That's 57. That's an 87.
They got them mixed up.
Anyway.
Accountants, am I right?
Much like any other warehouse, we get trailers in with product, right?
Right.
Makes sense?
Makes sense.
Okay.
Dollars even.
So,
nah.
we had this girl unloading one of the trailers, and as she was going to pick up one of the boxes with her fork truck, she heard a squeal, and this fat-ass raccoon comes running out behind the crate. So we figured that she hit him with her forks.
Oh my god.
And
so you guys have the equivalent of a classroom pet, but in your warehouse.
And he
That's
ran
awesome.
he ran out of that thing faster than I have ever seen a raccoon run. And he was a big boy. Like Hoss.
Chungy.
Hoss raccoon. And he was booking it. And now he lives somewhere in our warehouse and we don't know where.
Exactly. Like I told you, he's like the classroom pet.
Except this one, we don't know where he
The
is.
doggy.
He's somewhere in there.
Have you
now.
given him a name?
I like the idea that he could just be lurking somewhere. Like, you'll just unload, like, some lot or whatever somewhere someday, and there'll just be a raccoon, older than death itself, fatter than the thickest of trees, just going, from the corner.
No, I've been telling my boss, like, I swear to you, if I go into that bathroom and that motherfucker's in there, I'm leaving.
It's even worse. He's
I ain't
standing
fighting
up
a
on two
raccoon
legs and
in
he's,
the
like,
bathroom.
using the urinal and stuff.
No,
He's an awfully civilized individual.
No, he's in the stall and he used all the toilet paper.
Probably ate it all. Let's be real.
See?
He's a fucking chunger.
Less than 5 minutes.
It did take less than 5 minutes.
It's
Indeed.
literally just there was a raccoon in
We are
one.
just about to hit
one
the
of
2
our-
minute mark, in fact.
There was just a raccoon in one of our trailers, and one of our fork truck drivers hit it.
Have you guys named him Rocky yet?
No, we
That's what
didn't
I was
really.
asking
We
earlier.
haven't named it yet.
You gotta come up with a name, bro.
He needs like personality and lore.
Well, he
But
came
the
out of
thing
a
is, we
crate. Name him
haven't
like
seen him
Plank.
yet.
We need more lore on the warehouse raccoon. I need to know what happens next in the story.
If we find him again, if he shows up again, I'll let you know.
Can he get out, or is he just the warehouse just his life now? Is he living on moths and discarded lunch?
He
That would
may
go
be able
hard.
to get out through like one of the other facilities, but for the majority of the time the doors are closed. So he's probably still in there.
I'm imagining it's like,
Unless he walked out the front door.
you know, in the final act of Rango, where he's just wandering in the desert and he finds the Spirit of the West or whatever. I'm imagining the raccoon is just wandering through the fucking warehouse. Just water. Eventually, he's gonna find the spirit of the warehouse and become the villain he was meant to be.
Wait,
And then the
if
bite of
Clint
87.
Eastwood was
I
Spirit
mean,
of the West,
57.
who's the Spirit of the
357.
Warehouse?
Paul Blart, Mall Cop.
On the Segway?
Yeah.
You know what? I'll take it. Paul Blart is officially the Spirit of the Warehouse. We've confirmed.
Paul Blart? Spirit? Why a warehouse? Wouldn't he be Spirit of the Mall?
Do you have a better Spirit of the Warehouse?
What's your ideal Spirit of the Warehouse? If Clint Eastwood is Spirit of the West, and Paul Blart is apparently Spirit of the Mall, who's Spirit of the warehouse?
I don't know. Frank from Three Houses Down.
I was going to say Jim Gaffigan.
Who?
Wow!
Stop showing your
Wow.
age.
He's a comedian.
Yeah.
From when?
He's probably dead.
1842?
Like 5 years ago.
Well, yeah, 5 years ago was like
So-
500 for you, broski.
So in 2020, he was a comedian.
He still is.
I guess once you tell a joke and make enough people laugh, you're a comedian. It's like being a murderer. That title never really goes away.
Also, we're not comedians.
I
No.
guess.
No,
Okay,
we're not
so-
comedians because no one's fucking laughed at what we've
That's
said.
okay. So if a comedian makes 1 million people laugh and then he fucks one goat, is he a comedian or a goat fucker?
What? We're... Is this a segue?
No,
Oh.
this is a question. It ended with a question mark, Mister. I need an answer.
You know, Chris Pratt can tell that joke in German.
No. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Is this like a
He
joke?
can't speak German, but he can tell that joke in German. He memorized how to say it.
Those who know, I guess.
In the thick of it.
That's such a weird factoid to know. Why would you know that?
What's weird is people at home probably don't know about the goat fucker joke. So they just know that there's some amorphous joke about fucking goats. And
You
Chris
build-
Pratt
well,
can
okay,
tell it in German.
You build 20 bridges.
To be fair, I
You
don't
fuck
know
one
the
goat,
goat
and you're
fucker
considered a goat fucker.
joke.
What?
I said, to be fair, I don't know the goat fucker joke.
Okay, the abridged version of the joke is these two
A
guys.
bridge.
These two guys are sitting on a hill, right?
Reference.
And they're gazing out upon the town.
Those who
And-
Hey,
know.
gay.
And one of the guys says to guy number 2, like, you know, I built that with my hands. I did a good job on that. But nobody calls me, you know, Henry the bridge builder or,
Yeah.
you know, Henry the church builder or Henry the bricklayer.
Yeah.
But you fuck one goat. And it's got,
implied.
It's
that
got a
he
bunch
fucks
of
goats.
it's got a bunch of build up. No, he doesn't fuck goats. He's fucked one goat and built the town, but they refer to him as a goat
Okay,
fucker.
so a meth addict smokes meth once and then just that's
You're
it.
not an addict if you do it once.
You're just a
You're not a
crackhead.
meth.
He probably got pleasure out of it, okay? Okay.
He went squirrely at the 7-Eleven.
He went into the goat fucking process. He fucked the one goat and was like, nah, this isn't for me.
Probably. Have you ever fucked a goat? I haven't, but I imagine that's what my response would be.
Nah, this ain't it, Sam.
No, I haven't fucked any goats. Thanks for asking.
I had to double check. This was a segue from something. What were we talking about?
Paul Blart.
We were talking about Paul
The bite
Blart
of 357.
and the spirit of the warehouse, and somehow it went to goat fucking.
Well, in that case.
Well, bucket of water.
Oh, that's who the spirit of the warehouse can be. Sive, Duck Dynasty.
Where did that come from, dude?
Where the hell did that come from?
They have a warehouse, and he drives around in it and gets lost sometimes.
I'm really starting to think this is worse than Sonic's cheese.
What do you mean? As far as episodes go? We're just talking. Yeah. You know what?
We were just talking in that one, too.
The raccoon isn't going to meet the spirit of the warehouse. He's going to become it. The position is open, and he's there.
We have an official mascot now.
The raccoon successfully snuck onto 20 trucks, but he fucks one goat.
You sneak onto 20 trailers, but you fuck a goat once.
Spence, are you a goat?
Huh?
Asking for a friend.
I mean, he used to...
Wait, dude, LeBron's the GOAT.
Back in the day, he used to main Mercy. That makes him a GOAT to me.
Hey, can we move on?
Moving on.
Moving on. I have insert pop culture reference. Ooh
woo. Minus the ooh woo.
No, plus the ooh. He did say that.
Question. Question for you two. All right.
Okay.
Back to the Future Part 2, right?
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. It's the sequel.
Who are the
Back
two
to the
people
Future.
arguing for Marty McFly's order on the telescreen?
I don't fucking remember, dude.
I have no idea. That movie's like ancient.
It's just like you, dude.
I've seen it once.
The two people that were arguing on the screen while he was trying to get the Pepsi was Ronald Reagan, which was the president of the United States at the time.
Right.
Uh-huh.
And I am sorry if I butcher this name, but Ayatollah, which was the supreme leader of Iran.
Oh.
And so the reason I asked this and the reason I asked the question is how do pop culture references hold up? And is it any better than just the momentary poke at current situations? Well,
you can't look at me with the fucking Robert Downey Jr. smile of like, clearly I own an air fryer.
No, I was waiting for you
because it blanked everything out of my mind. I looked at you and your face turned into Robert Downey Jr. And then I looked to the left and there's an air fryer. You don't understand.
Clearly you don't own an air fryer.
It's literally right there.
I know, because it usually sits on the table.
You literally did the smile.
Suspense. The thing about pop culture references holding up is I think it's intrinsically and always going to be a shallow thing when one medium references another. And I don't think they ever really hold up super well over time. Like, remember Trump being in Home Alone?
Yeah.
Or like Zillow
well, we're not going to go there, though.
Zillow on Sonic?
Yeah.
Oh.
From the first movie. Hey, I was looking for houses on Zillow. And it just literally cuts to them having Zillow open on a computer. It's like,
okay, I don't think that's really a pop culture reference. That's just more of like an ad jarringly inserted into a movie.
Pop culture
kind
reference.
Of like
so many people spend their times dreaming about homes.
Dude,
do you remember
James Bond sipping on that fucking beer?
Oh, Heineken?
Yeah.
Question: do you remember
Heineken?
The Transformers movie Oh goodness, which one was it?
You lost me at Transformers movie.
Okay. Anyway,
There's the new
Michael
one where
Bay,
they have like
more like Michael. I'm not finishing.
There's
that
the
joke.
new one that has the textured jaw. Like,
it was one of the newer ones where Optimus has like the more smoother design on him.
The Riz face.
They create like this metal that can form into basically anything it wants. And so he's in like, how about the pill? And he pulls out a Beats pill. Like the speaker.
That's not a new
and then immediately goes into something else that's just another product that is obviously looks like it's been paid to be there.
Huh.
I'm actually pretty sure that's the first movie.
No, that's not the original Transformer. Are you talking?
It might be the second one.
No, that's Dark of the Moon.
I don't fucking remember. Do I look like someone that watched Transformers to you?
Yes.
Yes.
Shut up. What was that? What was the Iranian guy's name again?
Ayatollah.
So this might get a little dystopian, but I think in the future, product placements will be like, since everything will be on a streaming service anyway, they'll just get added in just on a payroll the same way ads do. So like the Heineken and James Bond and the frickin' products that the unobtainium switches back and forth in between.
Yeah.
Like, in the future, that'll be like a Busch Light and like the newest iPhone.
My brother in Christ, you literally just told about product placement.
Yeah.
It's a thing. It's been a thing.
No, I mean the company will pay for that product to be placed for like a few months out of the year.
Yeah.
While it's on a streaming service.
Wait,
and then it'll get switched out via like special effects editing.
AI.
Like they'll AI replace the product placement with another one, and they'll have like year-long contracts for what the product being placed in that scene is.
Oh, that is truly dystopian.
Great. So,
I hate it. Thanks. I hate it.
Rotating advertising scenes. Got it.
If we're a group of 3 guys that tried to make a joke, does that make us the Try Guys?
No.
Oh.
Go back to your corner.
Well, you know. At least we're keeping my joke in the podcast.
Clearly, you don't own an air fryer.
Clearly,
you don't own an air fryer.
Yes,
if we ever move sets, can we keep like a separate table right next to the table we record at, and it just has the air fryer on it, and that's it?
For those of you listening at home, I'm sitting next to an air fryer, and I'm making a clearly you don't own an air fryer face at Trevor while we're recording.
You look like the Roblox man smiling. Like the generic Roblox man face.
Okay.
I'm going to take that as a compliment. Spence, you had a quickie Lord of the Rings reference topic thing?
Oh, yes. So, another question for you.
I have an answer.
How fast do you think Lord of the Rings would have finished if Tom Cruise was in it? How fast do you think Tom Cruise could have gotten the ring to Mordor?
I don't think Tom Cruise is a capable ring bearer.
I would finish in 15 seconds.
Anyway, why do you not think that he's a competent ring bearer?
Trevor, what? Hold on, let's not anyway this. Let's unpack this. You're in the Lord of the Rings universe. What's making it happen in 15 seconds? Where are you?
Tom Cruise.
He didn't.
You're in Tom Cruise.
He didn't take the pill.
Okay, but the conditions are the room is dark and I can't see the bullets.
Is the dick trustworthy?
This goes back to the fucking femboys.
When did we talk about femboys on the podcast?
The same time we talked about floating dicks.
Yeah.
Is the dick trustworthy?
Is the floating dick trustworthy?
Okay. It's back on the rails. Tom Cruise is not a competent ring bearer.
Why?
Because the ring corrupts people who are tempted by power. And Tom Cruise has a bit of an ego. The ring would whisper sweet nothings about being a slightly taller, younger, and more attractive actor.
And he'd be like, oh, hell yeah. And then he'd get corrupted.
Okay, but you have to keep in mind, the ring continues to wear down on somebody over time. It's not an immediate thing. I bet Tom Cruise could just flat out run from the Shire to the Mordor within a day. He could just flat out. No, he
seriously. He's a normal ass dude.
I downloaded the Walk to Mordor app, where it tracks your daily steps and how long it takes you to walk to Mordor. Do you have any idea how many marathons are between Hobbiton and Mordor?
I could see him doing it.
Fucking 100 at least. I think it's 735 miles from Hobbiton to Mordor.
Well, Tom Cruise doesn't have a luxury hotel every 20 miles, dude.
I bet he could do it.
He'd give up after the second day.
Okay. Also, you're mischaracterizing the powers of the ring. The ring slowly wears down hobbits, but fucking if Gandalf even touched the thing, he would be corrupted. He implies it.
He wouldn't last 15 seconds.
He wouldn't. Neither would Tom Cruise.
Or myself.
Or Trevor if he was in Tom Cruise.
I mean, the ring would also... Both of them.
But if Tom Cruise could do it in a day, I don't think
you touched the one ring.
Tom Cruise's ring would
Trevor, if you touched the one ring, it would promise you an update to Orc Massage, and you'd be like, yes, I will take you to your Dark Master.
They finally added the next one!
But
I think he could do it in a day.
I don't think Tom Cruise can run 700 plus miles in a day.
Oh, I bet he could.
I don't think Tom Cruise wouldn't be tempted by the ring. This is
After time,
this
I
is like
think
the Eagles argument, but more autistic.
Yeah.
Also, the whole point is that it's a stealth mission. He's just sprinting there.
Well, I mean, okay, have you seen Mission Impossible?
No,
he hasn't.
No, he isn't. He's short and mildly athletic.
He's stocky.
And he's got the one tooth in dead center.
Well, yeah, I know that.
What?
Haven't you ever noticed that? He
has
his one single tooth dead center of his face.
Like his teeth are misaligned.
Yeah.
Like straight down his face, there's just a single tooth.
He has Cyclops teeth?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Weird.
You don't notice it until
someone points it out.
Because every other part of him is like too perfect.
I feel like I've been corrupted. Someone
did you put yourself in his ring?
Congratulations.
No, Trevor, that's a mistake only you made in this alternate universe Lord of the Rings movie.
You've been cursed with knowledge.
Okay, I'm a hobbit. I gotta get the ring. One way or another.
Trevor, you've been upgraded to dwarf status just so I never have to hear you refer to an asshole as
this is
the ring.
how you get promotions in the real world, baby.
No. Trevor has to take the ring to Mordor. He has to take the ring to Gary.
To Gary, Indiana. Dude.
If you guys give me a ring,
about 700 miles.
I'll just start walking to Gary, Indiana.
I have a ring. I carry a ring. Hold on.
That's about 700.
It's on my keychain.
What?
It's on my keychain. You take this to Gary, Indiana,
right,
and you throw it in a vacant warehouse.
All right,
you start walking
I feel
now.
it's corrupting influence already.
Don't worry.
I have borne this burden for many a year. No, don't put it on.
Tom Cruise.
Don't put it on, or the gang violence will see you.
Every ring is gonna be mine.
So
if you take it off, its power has corrupted me.
If you start walking now, you'll probably get there by the end of April.
I'm okay with that.
Okay.
So it's official. Our Hobbit has taken the ring to Moria.
No, I'm not giving this back. I have to take it to Gary, Indiana. I'll bring back some
Gary,
steel,
Indiana.
you know,
Gary,
for the butt
Indiana
plugs.
Is actually just Mordor. Confirmed.
I think Gary, Indiana counts as Midwest Mordor.
Midwest Mordor.
I think Gary, Indiana counts as a PvP zone in real life.
Gary, Indiana is like the hard spawn area in Ark.
Yeah, it's like the fucking tundra area on the island.
I've never
spawn
played
in
Ark.
and there's like fucking T-Rexes literally everywhere around you.
But the T-Rexes are on meth.
Oh, you know what? It's more accurate to represent it like when you get onto a DayZ server and the server has like a 1 week runtime and like everyone's gone to the center building and taken everything out of it and left it desolate and empty. That's Gary, Indiana. There's like some PvPers, but there's really nothing to gain when you go there. Except for steel.
Yeah.
Which, later.
You can steal steel.
Merchandise.
You can steal steel. You know, Gary, Indiana used to be the steel capital of the world.
Yeah.
And then it was the murder capital of the world. But then everybody either died or left, so it couldn't even be that anymore.
Exactly. That's why it's a PvP zone.
It's the remains of a PvP zone.
Look, I'm just saying.
It's like, oh god, what's that Minecraft server?
In Fortnite,
The one where it's just a
the
chaos.
hardest material is steel.
What?
In Fortnite, the hardest material is steel. That's why all the Fortnite chums went there and killed each other.
I thought the hardest material in Fortnite was Ninja, because he's hard as fuck, boy.
No, he's massive.
Oh.
Just like the low taper fade meme.
We've
Imagine if
gone off the
Ninja got a
topic here.
low taper fade.
We haven't only lost the plot, we forgot the plot. There is no remaining memory of the plot's existence.
Tom Cruise was taking the ring to Mordor.
We're still
I.e.
lost.
Trevor taking it to Gary.
Well, that's in real life.
Okay. I have a bit of a serious topic, guys. I wanted to...
Why so serious?
Why so serious? I wanted to talk today about mosquitoes.
Plague of my life.
Do you want to know something really interesting?
Blood
No.
doggy.
Oh, okay. Trevor, you wanted to talk about Nuketown?
Go back. Go back.
Nope. We
Go
lost
back.
the plot. Trevor, you wanted
Nope.
to talk about Nuketown?
Nope.
Sure, I guess we are now.
No. Go back.
If you really want to come back, we'll come back after this.
Yeah.
Nuketown.
Okay. You want to know something very disheartening? You remember Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2? We played those split screen from time to time, right?
Yeah.
When they came out?
Just don't do
Awesome
it live.
times. There was one map we would always choose for multiplayer. What was that map?
Nuketown, baby.
Nuketown.
Rust.
Okay, that's Modern Warfare.
Fuck.
Let's go.
We're talking about Black Ops.
No. I will say, I will adhere to Rust superiority.
Okay, we're getting off topic. Nuketown.
Nuketown.
Right? Classic house v house. There's the bus in the middle.
Yeah.
So much fun.
There's that one spot on the roof you can glitch to with a sniper rifle.
Yeah,
and
that's
then if you're
terrible.
Caleb, you can just kill everybody always.
Yeah. Yeah, that map. Damn. Look, canonically, that map takes place in the year 2025.
Does it really?
Yes.
Okay, that is the Black Ops 2 Nuketown.
Yes.
Original Nuketown takes place during the Cold War.
That sounds right. Because they were
During-
testing nukes.
That's why
during
that's
the
why I
Cold
brought up
War.
Black Ops 2.
You know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Original Black Ops 2
But
takes place in 2025.
Yes.
not to be pedantic, but the
not to be pedantic.
I'm sorry. But
Nerd
the,
emoji.
But the map is Nuketown 2025 in Black Ops 2. Sorry.
Okay.
Yes. Nuketown 2025.
Takes place in
In
2025.
Yes.
Which we are here now.
I don't see any Nuketown anywhere.
I mean, to be fair, I also don't see the USS Obama.
What?
Oh, yeah,
What?
that was the carrier that they were on.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it was called the USS Obama.
I don't think Obama got any big military equipment named after him.
Not yet.
I don't think our current administration would name any big military equipment after Obama.
Okay,
Not
this
yet.
is a sign if within the next approximately 8.5 months it does.
But
Because
yeah,
if
no,
it does, that's crazy.
that was the
Losing
that
my
was the
mind.
carrier that Mason was based off of. Was the USS Obama. At least in the game.
Neat.
I mean, to be fair, we are getting close to drone warfare. Like in the game. So that's fun.
Yeah, in Black Ops, we are getting close to drone warfare.
Yeah.
In Black Ops.
In Black Ops.
In Minecraft,
In
GTA
Minecraft.
5.
Oh my god. Did you see that they now call GTA 5 Original Legacy? Legacy.
Legacy.
They made a new enhanced edition.
Bro. All of us
They-
are legacy now.
We're getting
Think about that.
we're
They
getting brain rot
remastered.
Shrek 5 before GTA 6.
They remastered GTA
We got
5
Nuketown 2025 in real life before GTA 6.
before they even made GTA 6. This is so stupid.
I just thought I'd bring it up. We met another futuristic time space set by a video game.
We did. That's weird.
Yup.
Spence, you having your quarter life crisis? Oh wait, no, that's me. You're having your midlife crisis, aren't you?
Yeah, 14,000 years. We established this
You see
earlier
that
in the
air
canon.
fryer right there?
Yeah.
I'm gonna bean you over the head with it.
Are you though? What if I smiled like in the meme?
You can
That's
smile
not the
as much
smile.
as you want, and that ain't the smile.
No, you have to straighten your head out and you have to give a smirk, but only on one side. Closer. You have to squint your eyes more.
Anyway.
Yeah, actually, kind of like that.
Well,
Okay.
Nuketown 2025. We're here. Yes.
We
Yeah.
made it.
That's
to
it.
Nuketown.
Oh, that's it. We've made it to
I
Nuketown.
just thought it'd be fun to bring up. Yeah, we're at Nuketown levels. I don't see a Nuketown anywhere, which is probably a good thing.
Well, we
Honestly,
wouldn't
yeah.
see a Nuketown. It's a government testing site.
Based off of the sites that they had during World War II.
Yeah, they were secret.
Yeah, but
Out
it'd
in-
be cool.
Out in the desert of Nevada.
It would be cool to see them.
Guys,
Dude, what
What?
if we got...
what if instead of taking my ring to Gary, Indiana and throwing it in a warehouse, we instead
Take it to Nuketown.
blanket search Nevada for Nuketown 2025?
That might take less
That
time.
okay, to be fair, if we did find that, it would be really cool to bring a bunch of paintball guns and just
You
have
know,
Black
This
Ops
is a
3
Actually, hold
Mr.
on.
Beast video.
Yo!
They
Mr.
have,
Beast, start taking notes.
there have been a
And
few,
maybe shout us out or something.
there have been a few companies that have
will.
made things like airsoft arenas and paintball arenas that they designed them to look exactly like Nuketown.
Yeah, but it's not the real thing.
Well,
I
yeah,
want there
you're-
to have been a nuke drop
there's
there.
no
I want to
real-
get irradiated. Fallout 4 ghoul-looking
Well,
head ass.
the half-life of nuclear radiation like that is like substantially small.
Okay, we'll have them drop another. And then we
No.
go there.
No.
Come out as super mutants.
Trevor, we wouldn't come out as super mutants. We'd come out looking like Deadpool.
We would come out with cancer.
Dude, but then we'd be Deadpool.
No, we would just have cancer. We
don't-
wouldn't have healing
You don't have the
abilities.
superpowers. It's just cancer.
Reality is often disappointing. Flick.
What?
Remember, that's what Thanos did.
No.
All right, Spence.
That's a
Yes.
funny... Shut up, Unk.
Would you like to hear something interesting?
About mosquitoes?
Yeah.
I would love to.
No, he fucking wouldn't. He's lying to you.
I mean,
He-
cut to
you-
10 minutes ago when he
Literally,
said no,
he said no.
and we moved
It
on.
was a joke.
He's gaslighting you.
How many times have we made that joke?
I mean, now we've made it at least twice. I think it's funny.
We would have 2 nickels
It gets
for
fun-
each time it's...
In this episode.
It would get funnier every time.
So anyway, mosquitoes. Yes.
Mosquitoes.
Yes, mosquitoes. Yes.
So, to humans, what do you think the deadliest thing in the world is?
Syphilis.
Wrong.
Oh.
Other humans.
Also wrong. Mosquitoes kill more than 3 times as many humans as humans kill humans every year.
Well, I mean, what's the population of mosquitoes versus the population of humans?
I mean,
Okay.
I don't know. I don't have that ratio on.
I
off
have
the
a feeling
dome.
that it's more skewed to
I
mosquitoes.
will...
I do say we are outnumbered, probably.
Oh, by a lot. I will say I feel very blessed to be in the area that I am because I've seen videos of like parts of South America and more temperate areas, and their mosquito issue is horrid. I'm talking swarms around them literally all the time, constantly. You seen that one like stupid video where it's got like the weird music in the background and they've got all the like coils everywhere. They've got them strung across the ceiling, much like the Ethernet cord you have on the ceiling right now. they had the mosquito coils hooked onto those, and there would still be fucking swarms of them everywhere. It's horrible. They would just hold up an electric fly swatter just like this, not swing it around, and it would constantly be firing off.
Yeah.
Their situation's terrible.
I mean, it's like that in Africa too.
Yeah.
But I, number one, wanted to talk about how I think it's funny that mosquitoes kill more humans than humans kill humans and any other animal combined. mosquitoes are by far the deadliest thing to humans on Earth right now. I think more people probably die in car accidents or from cancer and heart failure, but like when you're talking strictly like violent deaths or like disease carrying deaths or like predatory deaths, mosquitoes are the deadliest animal in the world, even when compared to humans.
So we just kill them all.
Even compared to tuberculosis?
Yeah, tuberculosis is old news.
Yeah.
That's
Aw.
actually what
Arthur
I was
Morgan
gonna say.
died.
Aw.
Trevor, that's actually what I was gonna say. We should just kill them all, right? Would it be morally good to just extinct mosquitoes?
Absolutely.
We have the technology, but we're not doing it for ethical reasons.
That's lame. They deserve to die.
Do they?
Not
okay,
only do they punish humans, but they punish
question.
like every living thing in existence.
I counter argue. What is the benefit that mosquitoes provide to the natural order?
Something to hate.
Actually, Trevor is right.
Are they strictly just parasitic?
They are strictly parasites, but they're also a food source. So dragonflies exist almost entirely as mosquito predators, where basically dragonflies have a life cycle that works like this, right? They're hatched as larvae, and the larva swims around in a body of still water. Those who know.
Those who know.
And it's a carnivore then, and it's a carnivore when it's a dragonfly. It eats mosquito larvae, which also metamorphize from, small water bugs into flying bugs.
Uh-huh.
And so how it works is mosquitoes will lay a bunch of eggs in like a puddle that's going to stay there for a few months. And the mosquito larvae are in the puddle, and they will just kind of live there, and eventually they'll turn into mosquitoes with wings that fly.
Yes.
And a dragonfly has like this ancestral blood feud with mosquitoes.
And
It's on
shreds
site.
them.
You know how much dragonflies hate mosquitoes?
How much?
They will find a puddle that has mosquito larvae, and they will lay their dragonfly eggs in that puddle, which will hatch into dragonfly larvae.
Which will eat the eggs.
No, it doesn't eat the eggs. It hunts and kills the mosquito larva. And then when the mosquitoes take flight, the dragonfly will take flight. And its primary food source is also mosquitoes.
So
We should
need to
just
get an
breed more
army-
dragonflies.
We need an army
realistically.
of dragonflies then.
Well, I mean, also bats. Most bats' primary food source is also mosquitoes.
Well, they've been releasing bioengineered, like, female mosquitoes that consistently, 100% of the time, give birth to female mosquitoes. Basically, they're supposed to drown out the male population.
I mean, that's the idea. But, like,
They're genetically modified so they can never give male offspring, which means eventually, once all the males die out, there's just females, and then they all die out.
Right.
And then they're gone. Lamel. Bing, 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 crab rave.
But okay, back to the ethics of it. If, say, hypothetically, the mosquito population did die out completely, the things that had them strictly as a food source, which I'm seeing primarily as bats and dragonflies, correct?
yeah.
Would they have other food sources?
I mean, yes. That's how food chains
Enough
work.
to sustain them?
No. They probably wouldn't go extinct, but their population would crash, which would cause other population crashes, which is how food chains work.
Yeah.
Because there are birds and other things that rely on dragonflies and bats, and then there are other things that rely on the birds, and there are, like, scavengers that rely on the carcasses the birds leave behind, and it causes this ripple effect, and the next thing you know, fucking African elephants are, like, getting a white nose disease from Sweden somehow, and we're all like, what the fuck happened here? And it turns out that inbreeding goats in Tibet, which was caused by this, which was caused by that, and it all comes down to mosquitoes.
I mean, I guess it would be unventured waters, sure. But mosquitoes are enough of a potent issue, not just for the human race, but a conglomerate of other animals, like so many other animals that die because of the diseases they carry. That I feel like the overall effect is good. Maybe it ripples out and it makes a couple other things extinct.
Well, I mean, it's also kind of a logistical issue, right? Because every time we've tried to fix an environment by getting rid of a species or by introducing a species,
It gets
worse.
it always gets worse. It's never once worked out. I love it. We're always like, hey, you know, we've got these beetles that are eating all of our tomatoes. Let's bring a bunch of cane frogs over. That'll go well. Yay! And then Australia has this problem where there's a bunch of fucking toads that are too big for anything to eat, and they squirt poison out, and they just swarm and
Now
exist
you have poison
there.
everywhere.
It's for the cannonballs.
Huh? What?
What?
For the
Bro's
nerve
tweaking.
mortar.
Oh, yeah.
We gotta put the poison on the
that's so
cannonball
Yeah.
to make it more deadly. But that's a callback to an old episode.
You should watch that
Old.
episode. What's
should
the
wa-
title of that episode, Spence?
Uh,
Don't look it up. Don't fucking look it up. Don't look it up.
He's
Don't look it
cheating. He's cheating.
was it the Minecraft? What can't be more mid?
up. I'll look at. It's not Minecraft.
Or was it
You
the
get
one
two
after
more
that?
guesses, okay? I'll pull up the registry.
The registry.
The registry of
That
episodes.
sounds so
Live
official.
research here, folks.
Totally.
Dude, we got a registry.
We have a registry?
Yeah.
Yeah,
At least
of
it's not a
episodes.
sex offender registry.
All right. guys. Yay!
Alright. God.
We're great. We're so
Oh, God. And we
Spence.
wonder why we'll never get monetized.
We'll get monetized eventually. It's gotta.
Trevor.
great. Yeah.
I don't know. You said my name, so I said your
Two
name.
more guesses.
Yeah, you have two more guesses. Come on.
I'm going to say it's the one. It's either it's either Minecraft or the one after it. I don't remember the one that's after it.
Okay.
I don't
Is it
remember
the
the
one
name.
after Minecraft, Trevor?
No.
All right. Is it Nuke Poland episode?
No.
No, that was before Spink.
I know.
Oh, here's
I
a hint. It's after the Spink. It's after Spink joins.
Yes, because I remember because I was the one who invented the Nerf mortar.
I know. I just gave a random episode so that Trevor would tell us. Trevor, that's three guesses. It's not Poland, it's not Minecraft, or the one right after Minecraft.
Which
What
one
is
was
it?
the one right after Minecraft?
It's actually the episode where Eric's with us. Daddy's home. Episode 20.
Really?
I forgot Eric was there for that one.
We're going to take a break from the action here. This is post-processing Spencer. Hi, how are you? We don't talk much. Anyway, I just wanted to let you know the episode that we're referencing here with the Nerf mortar was actually episode 19, labeled In the Thick of It, versus the episode 20 of Daddy's Home. It is a very hilarious topic, and I highly suggest you go take a listen to it once you're done here. Anyway, just wanted to make that little note here. All right, back to the action. All right.
Well, that's almost all our topics, except Gynelfrac? Trevor, what the fuck is Gynelfrac?
I don't know. You wrote that upside down.
Oh, wait.
Okay, wait, hold on. It says,
Hold on. It says...
Yeah, so anyways. Photo spinted.
I think it's just written backwards.
Yes,
Oh,
it is.
backwards.
Because you wrote it. You
So car flying?
Car flying.
Car? Do you want
I
to make a
hate you.
trebuchet and launch cars?
Heck yes.
Oh,
make
that'd
a
be awesome.
trebuchet.
I,
A Tommy trebuchet.
Tommy has a trebuchet.
I have a trebuchet.
Good. Does it fit you?
No, it's pretty small.
No.
Can we fit a Geo Metro in it?
Probably not. But I can throw a grape across the room.
You know what?
Good enough.
Good enough.
Fellas,
Yes,
we're officially in the future. 2025.
we are.
I feel like
I want to go back.
the future is
I-
kind of just
I
this
was lied
projected
to.
thing that
Yes,
exists.
it's a perpetual thing that's always in front of us, but we never quite reach.
I was told that
I
there
get
was...
that.
It's like getting out of debt.
People predicted in this day and age we would have flying cars, which we don't. We have Teslas that sometimes drive off into open bodies of water and explode.
They'll drive off a cliff and then it'll fly.
Yeah, I mean they
For a
go
few
flying for a
seconds.
bit.
The flying
okay,
cars.
technically we
the
have flying
cars we dreamed of. The flying
Cars
cars
we
we got.
we have flying cars at home.
God damn it.
Okay,
You guys were way too in sync for that joke.
that was bad. Look, flying cars add a whole nother axis of travel, going up and down.
Yeah, we go from the x-axis to the y-axis.
How the
Why?
hell? How the hell does that get regulated?
Okay, Trevor,
How do we handle law, regulations, and
Trevor.
traffic control?
Trevor, I'm just gonna throw it out to you.
Sure.
Flying cars are such a logistical nightmare that I do not think it is ever possible under any circumstance for privately owned flying cars to exist in the capacity they're presented
They
in.
would crash into each other so fucking much.
We
Dude.
couldn't have buildings taller than one story.
What if they were all automated? Like the self-driving cars that
don't-
fly themselves out.
Okay, so you have to think about this.
Enough clips.
Not only would the...
Those ones, what if they're automated?
Not only would this be a logistical nightmare,
Which one has more deaths?
car crashes that would happen in the sky would be significantly higher
Mr.
mortality
Beast
rate.
challenge $1 flying car versus $1 million flying car.
Oh my god. I'm actually crying.
Hold on. Okay, this one might be a bit controversial.
When your flying car takes a wrong turn,
I-
and now 8/12 is a Memorial Day too.
This one might be a bit controversial, but like I think
my-
Boeing's already
No.
testing out the
I
new
just real-
automated flying. Stop.
No, I have to cut that time.
No, you don't. It's so funny.
We are not making a 9/11 joke.
It's
I just realized what the fuck you said.
8/12 is Memorial Day too.
It's a real thinker. You gotta work. You gotta chew on that joke for a bit for it to work. Trev got it pretty immediately.
When every day's a tragedy, none of them are.
That could be their like license plate slogan. Just every day.
Oh my god! The day you get on a Boeing flight and you see that on the side of the shuttle,
It's like a
kiss your
fucking
family goodbye.
it's like a fucking bumper sticker on the plane.
Oh no, planes are a thing too. Imagine
Exactly,
air
that's what
traffic
I'm
control
saying.
with flying cars. Do the planes just have to
The
stop
planes
flying?
have to be automated too.
Oh, that's gonna be
That's
great.
gonna be great.
Imagine they take a right turn and then 7-Eleven is a Memorial Day too.
No, that's a gas station. Egg, egg, egg. Do you think flying buildings could be a thing too?
Oh no, the flying building.
The
takes
Amazon blimp.
The Amazon blimp takes a left turn.
Oh my
and,
god, it's
like,
literally, dude.
an entire
Oh my
line
god, it's
of
going towards the
traffic.
airport.
When the buildings get revenge.
The buildings fight back.
Revenge of the buildings.
9/11 too. Attack the towers. Attack of the towers.
How don't know. The two towers doesn't seem like the movie it once was.
Mom, I downloaded the wrong Two Towers
You just see the
We're
fucking
gonna-
buildings looming above the airports. Oh my god, there's a
No, Grand Abbott!
Oh my god.
Look, Amazon turns into Howl's Moving Castle.
Howl's Moving Capitalism.
We're so cooked.
I'm gonna have to cut so much of that.
No.
No, just
All of it
let
stays
play
in.
out.
Natural. So, yeah.
We gotta leave this episode uncircumcised.
You don't leave out any part of the journey. The journey's the best part. And that's how we got here. Just like how the cars got into the sky.
Turn on the TV.
And then hit each other.
Any
Hey,
channel. They hit the airport.
They hit the plane! They hit the cars!
Wait. Steel beams can't melt jet fuel.
Dude, dragon fire can't melt stone. Helgen was an inside job.
Okay, no, that one I'm going to have to cut out.
Okay, so
So flying cars. Logistical nightmare.
do stoplights work? What if you just go up and
That's
past
not
it?
how momentum works. You can't brake in midair. There's no traction
Yeah, I know
to
there's
brake
no
on.
traction to like attach to.
How did you say in Back to the Future Part 2? When they're flying up in the skyway?
What if you have what if you have like this giant robot arm attached to your car and it holds a wall in front of the car and when you want to stop it just like pulls it forward?
No, that
You could stop once.
it wouldn't. That's not
Every-
how physics works. It
every
wouldn't
vehicle-
stop the car.
This is the same reason
Every
we can't
vehicle
get
can stop
floating
at least
forklifts.
once.
Because if you think about it, a forklift could lift another forklift and they forklift into the sky.
That's not how that works.
I know, but it should. Just
It-
like how 9 plus 10 don't
thing-
equal 21.
The
Was
thing
9
is,
plus 10.
he was
An
right.
inside job.
He was right. Every vehicle can stop at least once.
Yeah, that's the idea with the wall thing.
Yeah.
What if the Amazon moving castle?
Amazon moving.
What if they deploy walls for people to hit?
So you know how people used to take like jump ropes and tie them to cars and just sort of hang on with their skateboards?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would people do that with hang gliders?
Yes, that would be cool.
That would be awesome.
That would just be cool. There's no arguing that.
Well, yeah, but then once the car brakes, you're just gonna go forward like a paper airplane in a classroom until you fly into open traffic.
Well, open traffic's everywhere, so like the journey up wasn't safe either, motherfucker.
The journey's not gonna be safe. Like, you gotta live in the middle of buttfuck Hoboken nowhere.
Okay, but let's be real. Let's be real.
Or Iowa.
Iowa.
At least we don't have a highway structure to keep up with.
That's actually a great point.
Saving money
We
on
would
the
save
highway.
so many billions of dollars in upkeep.
Okay, hear me out. Flying cars probably can't work because the y-axis and braking is just not a thing. But hoverboards... Floating cars, like hover cars.
Like electromagnetic fields, like the bullet trains.
Yeah, then
Harness that energy.
Then we don't have asphalt, and there's no road upkeep.
We just have to make sure the field is maintained.
Of course, everywhere there's a gravel road would probably just not have a road.
Yeah.
And parking spots would be hard to do.
Well, no.
You just turn off your fucking electromagnetic resistor and then slam into the ground.
Well, again,
Just
that,
all right, kids, get ready.
Every time you stop the car, it just drops like
Just
2 feet into the ground.
You're gonna experience some mild turbulence. Snaps your neck in every spot.
Imagine you're driving down the highway and there's a blackout and the electromagnetic road below you turns
fucking
up.
roll.
And then you magnetize to the road and it's just sparks and death. Maybe hover cars are also off the table.
Well, then what do we do? Asphalt's too damn expensive, bro.
Yeah.
What if we just attach balloons to everything?
What
Like that motherfucker in the lawn chair.
We have a finite amount of helium. We're gonna run out of helium on our planet at some point in the next 100, 200 years. We have ways to produce it synthetically, but none of them are energy profitable right now.
Right.
Okay, hear me out. All we gotta do is take a really, really big balloon.
Okay.
We put someone in a spaceship.
Mm-hmm.
We have them go just above the atmosphere, or just right at the top of the atmosphere, right?
Mm-hmm.
We have them hang out the window with the balloon and capture all the helium.
It's in space, motherfucker. It's not... Okay. I have an idea, though. It's kind of in the same vein as Spence's idea.
We get the demon fruit
No.
that makes you teleport. And then we just dupe it. Use the duplication glitch with the chests in Minecraft.
You're thinking devil fruit from One Piece, not demon fruit. Demon Souls is a different property.
I don't keep up, bro.
I have an idea. It's in the same vein as
Luffy,
Spence's.
he goes, the One Piece is real, and then Whitebeard gets on his knees and
Okay. So,
he just
have you ever
starts
been
slobbing.
to?
Oh wait,
have
he's
you-
his grandpa. My bad.
Have you ever been to a amusement park? You know those rides? They're sometimes called the Superman, where there's like this big metal tower. And
Oh
a
yeah,
bunch of...
the fucking shoots. Pshoom, it shoots you right up in the air, and then you get whiplash.
No, not right up in the
Yeah.
air and then dropping down. I mean, it like has a bunch of little carts on ropes, and you like lay down on the cart, and then it spins.
Oh well, they kind of have those, but usually they're like swings.
Right. So we get one of those that's thousands of feet in the air.
Jesus Christ. Okay, so we're slingshotting people?
No. It's thousands of feet in the air, right? And it's in the middle of America. Okay?
Okay.
The ropes can go from one coast to the other if they're spinning at highest velocity. And if they're spinning at lowest velocity, it'll get like a few miles out from where you are.
Okay.
So you just get on a different rope for your destination, and you have a parachute. And it'll spin you, and you'll just be told when to let go and parachute down to your destination.
Okay, so you get shredded by the velocity.
Well,
not only
If you're
that,
trying to
but
go
if
from
you-
coast to coast, you're gone. You're reduced to atoms before you even let go.
Not only that, if you don't let go at the exact millisecond, you're gonna go to Albuquerque instead of Washington.
Listen, it always worked out for Bugs.
No, because he should have taken a left at Albuquerque.
Yeah, that's right. It always worked out for him. By the way, Bugs, best ring bearer. Changed my mind. He'd just walk up to Mount Doom in some kind of disguise.
Better Popeye.
No, I got it. Patrick Star.
Okay.
Ooh.
Patrick Star would be awesome because he has no interest in anything.
Okay, Popeye can't be the ring bearer because the ring would promise him spinach.
He already got his spinach,
Dude,
though.
He'd be
Tommy,
tempted by
He
more.
always
What
has his
would
spinach.
Patrick Star be tempted by?
Ice cream.
Jellyfish.
Yeah, his mind would wander off of
the
it.
ring-
Bro has ADHD plus.
The ring
premium.
tempts orcs, who are
He's got
probably
ADHD
about as dumb
premium.
or dumber than Patrick. I think the ring would have no trouble tempting.
I think Squidward is one of the worst ring bearers by far.
By far.
And Mr. Krabs.
Money, money, money.
There's a lot of terrible shallow people in SpongeBob.
Do you think that there's anyone in SpongeBob that could be a ring bearer?
SpongeBob.
Besides SpongeBob?
I don't think SpongeBob.
No, he
Yeah.
gets very obsessive over certain things. And he gets really upset.
Yeah, like the one time he didn't sleep and he worked for 2 months.
Relatable though. Gary.
Gary.
Gary?
Gary.
Meow.
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 Gary keeps a lot of like artifacts in her shell, which is also like a pocket dimension. I think she'd be very competent. Also, we're not sure if the ring can even tempt animals. It just kind of always fates itself out of their grasp. So like we never have
Right.
to worry about like a fish swallowing it,
Almighty
or like
brushwag.
or like a monkey running off with it, or like a raven collecting it, because the ring just
An almighty brushwag being tempted by the ring. That would
Well.
spell doom for the world.
it does happen in Magic. I don't know if it has happened, but it does
could.
happen. It could.
We
It could.
need this to happen.
We need in a real game.
If
We'll
if
make
I
this
had-
happen at some
If I had
point.
the $80 to buy the one ring, then I would. But I
The-
don't.
The
Is
one
that how much
ring
it's
is-
going for right now?
I think
It's a Stapleton Modern, so yeah.
It's
Well, yeah, but it was
stupid
40
expensive.
at one point.
Yeah, when it came
out. Yeah.
It's a Stapleton Modern. It's an Uber Stapleton Commander.
Yes,
and
it is, and I hate it.
This isn't a Magic the Gathering podcast. Why are we talking about the One
Because
Ring?
it's something we do.
That's fair.
We can talk about it for a little bit.
All right.
I mean,
well,
unless you got anything else you want to talk about.
I think that's the end of Guynilf Rack. We worked in enough.
That's the guy on the mountain.
I think we worked in enough national tragedy jokes to choke an entrepreneur.
Hey, we came up with some other strategies.
Yeah.
They aren't good,
None
but
of
they
them are
were
good.
strategies. So
I-
we tried. We get a golden star that says you are tried.
in court.
You've been served
In court.
in court.
In court.
Well,
Okay, so like, what do they serve in court? Ice cream.
no.
I'm gonna go into court and be like, I'd like 55 burgers, 55 fries, 55 shakes.
Okay. That's not how that works, okay? Court is like a beehive.
Which one's the cashier?
Listen.
You get served
Listen.
in the court a quart of ice cream.
Guys. No. You guys got it all wrong. Court is like a beehive, right?
Uh-huh.
No.
All the spelling bees gather in court and they serve you sentences.
Oh my god! I knew it. They were insects the whole time.
I thought it was only blood-sucking parasites that.
I thought that was the galaxy
Coloring court.
gas.
The blood-sucking parasites work with the spelling bees to serve you sentences in court.
Do they have alphabet soup in the back?
Lawyers.
Dude,
Ugh.
do they serve you the sentence in alphabet soup? Do they like spell it out with the letters?
I think you can request someone to spell it out for you, but I don't know if they use alphabet soup.
You can ask for any last meal, but it will always be alphabet soup. Because that's, your final meal, and they're sentencing you. Imagine, wait, I got it. Even better, imagine they're putting you in the electric chair, and they ask you any last words, and they give you a bowl of soup, and your mouth is taped shut. Spell it out, bucko.
What is death by Ebes? Oh, sorry, the soup moved.
I ran out of days.
The soup moved, sorry. They respell it. Death by bees. Oh my god! ah.
Imagine you're getting sentenced to death and someone just slaps a bowl of like tomato broth and the noodles to spell death drip to the surface. Like
Ominous as hell.
that's not only dystopian, that's bizarre.
That's crazy.
We're gonna sentence you to death with a bowl of soup.
I want to
You-
go out like that. That's crazy.
Fuck you, your life's a joke. We're gonna make your death a joke too.
Look, it's better than being part of 812, okay?
Oh my
The
god.
fuck is 812?
What is it?
Oh, flying cars.
Oh, 812.
Those who know.
Those who know.
Those who
No.
know. Stillwater, mango.
So, I have a dad joke for you.
Okay.
Oh, a dad joke?
Yup.
Not a shower hoe?
Not a shower hoe.
I'm sad.
Sorry, a bath hoe. My bad.
Anyway, how do you make one disappear?
I'm just...
Kill them and bury them at the bottom of the ocean.
I'm
No.
thinking of flying cars crashing into buildings right now.
I've rotted your brain so hard.
My brain
I'm
is in a
sorry.
different time zone from dad jokes.
The answer is G.
G?
Can
Yeah,
you repeat the joke, Dad?
How do you make one disappear? G. You add a G and it's gone.
Ah!
Yeah, well, the flying cars in the air crashing into buildings, making more national tragedies has been the calamity of this podcast. So I guess we're all the calamity because we're heading towards that future.
On the bright side, at least the spirit of the warehouse is a fat raccoon named Rocky.
Well, sweet little Rocky. Maybe he'll survive the conflict in the skies.
I have been your host, Calamity.
This has been a calamity.
No, you're millennial.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm millennial.
Of course you are.
And we're your hosts, Calamities.
Thank you all.
I'm gonna
and
wreck
have
into a
lovely
wall.
night.